Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're working on the dream game once again, and I am excited. I think we're gonna start building out this side of the street. Now, I do have some bad news, which isn't necessarily bad news for you guys, but it's bad news for me. This side of the street has, whoa, quite a bit of stuff. So, at least, I don't know if we're gonna build this building or not yet. Let me see. Let me kind of go over here. Whoa, that's a big building. That will probably be a video by itself. That's massive. But all of this kind of landscape, maybe this sign here, and going down that street, let's see how far we can go down. I'm wondering if I'll just build everything in front of the buildings today, and then the actual buildings themselves in another video. That kind of just depends. Also, I want to note, videos coming up might not be the most crazily edited, because I'll be doing it myself, and my computer crashes. Like, if I stay in Premiere Pro for too long, it just crashes. So, I'm trying, okay, guys? That's why there was no video yesterday. It's been a mess recently. Anyways, let's get to building. Alright guys, I decided I want to do a little block out just to make sure we're getting our sizes correct, and it looks like this building, right here, where it ends, this building ends, is in line with the start of the misguided shop here. So, I think I'm gonna add some blocks and just kind of part out where everything should go, and then we can change those blocks into details. So, first things first, I should also check how far back this goes in comparison. Even though things are not exactly to scale, I'm trying my best. So I'm looking over here, and it looks like we have 1 block, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It looks like we went halfway through 5th block, which might be okay. Let's keep that perfectly in half. And then let's check the other side too, just to make sure our scale is all correct. On this side, we're going to have 1, 2, 4, 5, let's say 6 blocks for the grass area, and then after that would be the building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This needs to come back a little bit more to about right here. And it looks like it came halfway through once again. So we're gonna kind of keep that same theme with going halfway through the block. And this will be sidewalk and then grass area. So let me pull that up on the other screen and just have my walking reference, I suppose. So it looks like the grass actually starts after this and goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. So let's just see how this looks. Let's line this up. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. So all the way to here. Nuts, but cool nonetheless. Now this area is surrounded by bushes and trees. So first things first, let's just turn this into like a green for now. And we could probably even change that into terrain, like actually into grass. Now it doesn't go as far back as this because there is a sidewalk, so we're gonna bring this like this, and then we're gonna scale this back and have it as a sidewalk. Perfect, that looks good. And let's scale it 2 more clicks over this way, and we'll have that kind of just going alongside it. And then let's use part to terrain to make this grass. Perfect. And as you can see, that does come a little bit over, but I think it looks a bit natural, so we're good. It looks like it's lined on the front with some sort of mulch along the front and the side. So like this, and then here. We don't exactly have mulch, but we can use maybe mud or dirt. We'll see which one looks better. So we have paint here. We could try ground as well. Let's try ground and just see what happens. And I just want to make it on the edge. There we go. Make it on this edge too. And there will be a fence dividing this over here, so I'm not too worried about any sort of overgrowth or anything like that. And now we have bushes, so let me get some bushes scattered around. I'm gonna kind of cut around a little bit, so it's not just a full build 80-minute video, but I'll be back when we have the bushes done. Alright guys, bushes are done and in place. Now we need to, let's see, we could do trees up next. It looks like we do have some more bushes back here. I know this isn't the best because you guys can't see exactly what I'm looking at. Here, let me try to like flesh it over here. So it looks like in the middle, there's another kind of mulch patch in the shape of an L, it looks like, or it might be like half of a T, or maybe an uppercase T, I guess. But we definitely have this, and then we have a patch here. So kind of a long row, and then a little spot, I guess in the middle. So let's paint that on real quick. We're gonna be about halfway through here. Let's go to our editor. We have paint, we have the mud, and we're gonna make this a little smaller this time. And it looks like it goes pretty much end to end in the middle. We're just gonna paint that on like this, and then we're gonna paint one little spot here. I think that's pretty much the same thing that we had going on. And it looks like it is pine tree, big pine tree, little pine tree, and then bushes all around it. So let's find some trees. All right, so we've got the trees placed. They're looking pretty good. I will say the blocks here have kind of cutouts with dirt in them. Some have trees, some are just dirt, and I don't know how I can do that because we're using a road pack and you can't really adjust them. I guess I could like scale like this and then like this or something. I genuinely don't know. It would be a bit scuffed. I feel like no matter how I do it, maybe like this could actually work. If we scale this all the way back here, that could work. It would just look a little strange. But you know what? I don't think I'm mad at it. And I don't think people just riding across are really gonna notice like details like that if the block is squished or something. But for now, we're gonna ignore it, and we'll just kind of put other stuff like drains, fire hydrant, light posts, stuff like that on the sidewalks. So now that we have this area done, let's see. Right here, guys, as you get beautiful area. All right, so it looks like up next we have a parking lot with a fence around it. Okay, pretty easy stuff. This parking lot goes all the way. Oh my gosh, this is about to be another big parking lot. It goes all the way till past this building. That is massive. Let's just duplicate this, bring it on over there. Yeah. All right, guys, I got slightly distracted by my beautiful girlfriend. Where was I at? All right, this goes all the way to here. I think I've scaled this. First off, why are these within that model? That's tragic. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need to spend a day organizing this workspace too. Guys, there's so much work to do, and I'm giving myself plenty of time to do it. I'm not in a rush with this project at all, because just where my past projects have been, I haven't really liked them. Of course, it's nice to earn money and make money, all that kind of stuff, but you can't really rush something this beautiful, okay? I'm really trying hard, and I'm hoping this game is what sets my reputation, you know? When it comes out, like, I'm damn near gonna be spending a month just testing, like, not even, I'm not even gonna get into it right now, guys. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on this game. Now, if we go to this, we have this massive parking lot, which looks like that ends at the end of that building. 2 buildings. Do I have this as 2 buildings already? Or just one split like this? One split like that. Okay. It looks like the next building is about half as big as this one. So I'm gonna just kind of size reference like this. That should be fine. And I think this lot is okay. We are gonna have to extend our road again as well. So let's do that. All right, looks good. And this lot here, I just want to double check one more thing. Does it go behind that sidewalk that we have, or does the sidewalk lead into the lot by any? Okay, so right here, this is the sidewalk we have back there, and it looks like it leads right into this lot. So I guess what we need to do is make the fences first. We already have these parking sort of gate thing. We just have to recolor them to black, but we already have them made, so that's gonna be real nice. And it looks like it runs the whole way down. There is a gap in the fence here with a gate. Okay. And it looks like, other than that, they run all the way down. So filling this in with detail won't be too hard. And let's do the fence first. Should I actually make this fence, or should I just use the fence I already have? Let's make this one, but try to optimize it a little better. All right, guys, so here's the fence. I know it doesn't look exactly the same, and it is lacking some detail, but this map is going to be absolutely massive. Like, as you can see, this is the size of a base plate right now, and we almost have it filled up. Like, I'd say it's a quarter of the way filled up already, so I'm trying to kind of cut some corners on the smaller stuff. In fact, I probably need to go back and do it for this, but right here, I've just used a texture, so I can scale this as long and as high as I want, and it'll be a-okay. It does lack a little bit of detail, but once again, it's going to save on the performance of the game. Now, what we need to do is go over here for the first one, just like this. We'll put it on the part so it's straight, and then we'll move it back a little bit and drop it down a little bit more. Something just like this, and all we do is duplicate this, drag it to the end, and then we're going to delete this part. This is not lined up perfect. There we go. And then we just stretch this part out like so. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run through around this whole thing with these fences, and I'll see you guys when the fences are added. One more thing I wanted to add on the optimization side that I did over here as well, I just didn't do it in the video. Not just stretching the texture, but also these beams. We don't need to make a new beam every time. We could just stretch this across the top of the whole thing, and the same at the bottom. That's just something very slight you can do in case you're following this series for tips, more so than actually the build I'm making. But now I'm gonna get back into placing all of these fences. All right, guys, I think the fencing is done. This gap right here is for the building, which we're gonna make a quick block out of right now, just to kind of keep ourselves on track and keep it fresh in our mind that we know what we're doing. So we're gonna use 3 blocks here. 2 for the pillar kind of structures on the sides, and then 1 for the middle. And in a different video, we'll go ahead and really make this building all the details and make it pop out. Maybe not all the details. Once again, I have to like mind myself in the middle of awesome detail and playability, because of course 80% of Roblox is on phones, so we need to make sure that we're catering to them as much as possible. Now I'm gonna bring this all the way out to the fence and then hold control while I'm scaling, and that's gonna do both sides at once, and that's gonna make it very even. Now all I have to do, I'm gonna bring this in for now, just because it's a block out. It's not really super important how thick it is or anything like that. We're gonna bring this right here. And it looks like these ends come out a little bit. So we're going to have it just like this. And of course, bring this to the part over here as well. And now we have the block out of this building. We should probably do the other one as well. But it is so... guys, there's a lot of shapes on this corner building right here. Like, a lot. So I'm going to block it out real quick in a very sloppy fashion just so we have it there. And then we're going to add the rest of the detail to this parking lot. Alright guys, a very sloppy and simple block out of this building. As you can see, it's going to be a massive one when we undertake that project. And over here, we have this corner, which as you can see, there's not too much that we have to worry about. It's just this building, which is actually a hospital. I didn't know that. It's a very weird hospital, and I would never go here because it looks terrifying and haunted at the same time. But as you can see, we will easily be able to fit that onto this corner. I think this bridge is where I'm ending it for this portion of the map, because it just gets onto highways going that way and that way, and I don't think that's too necessary. So we're gonna have this bridge, maybe make it look a little more grand. I'm trying to have a nice fall off to the map, not like simulator borders or something like that. I want it to be very natural feeling. So up next, let's go ahead and finish up this parking lot right here. All I have to do is add in all of the parking stops and these rails, and once I get those added, it should look a bit more filled in and less like an empty block on the floor. Alright guys, ignore the little string stuff. I'm just gonna actually delete those for now. I'll add them in later. I'm gonna keep that one for now because it looks kind of cool. But guys, look at this. We have the block out of these 2 buildings done, which those are gonna be massive videos within themselves. Just trying to get those sort of legit, I guess. I think it'll be really cool to have someone who is actually from this area play the game, because they'll be like, oh my gosh, I've been here. Sick. So we have this done. This parking lot looks a lot better now that it's filled in. I've added a little bit of wear and tear where the normal traffic would be at. We added a little insert over here with just like some lines, I guess, and that's just gonna make sure that we don't have just like a square, because squares are boring. Up next, let's go ahead and paint this so we don't have any in here. Okay, I added some lines on this side as well, and I don't know what else I'm gonna add in here. I could add like strips and stuff like this in some places just to make it more official, I guess. I don't know, we'll figure that out as we go, but for today I think that's gonna wrap it up. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.